Hello. I just wanted to give kind of an update or I don't know, recap of my holiday weekend. So we left on Saturday and had meals with my husband's side of the family, and then Sunday with my sister, and then on yesterday, which was Christmas Day, we had family together at home. So when I went to my in law's side of the family, it was a large group of people, and the theme was comfort food, and everybody was supposed to bring something as like a potluck. So I know comfort food oftentimes has a lot of carbs in it. So I made sure to bring a main dish that was low carb that I could eat. So I took some chili that I made without beans, and it was delicious, by the way. But I thought there would be other things that I could probably still eat there. Just, that was kind of going to be like my main dish. Uh, so that's what I took, and everything there was just loaded. Like it was just like a carb festival. There was only one thing that wasn't like really high carb, and that was the ribs that were made. Although they did have like you could tell there was sugar in the rub of the ribs. But I did still have some, mostly because we were there for a long time, and I just wanted something that wasn't my chili. So I did have some of the ribs, which would have had some sugar in it, but I didn't eat anything else that was there. That, like I said, it was like a carb fest. And I really wasn't even tempted to. Like nothing even looked or sounded good at all. There was lots of breads and desserts and like um, just high carb dishes like pasta and potato and stuff like that. And none of it even sounded good at all. The other thing that I took with me was some Okios yogurt. I took a couple Okios yogurts that I had, partly because the time that we left was like after my breakfast, which I had a keto chow, but like that's all I had had. So I hadn't really had a lot of calories, and I knew I was going to be hungry like by the time we got there. So I just wanted something quick that I could have. So I had one of my yogurts then, and then I had another one a little bit later. So that's how I kind of got through that day. It was a little higher carb just because I did eat so much chili, which had some carbs in it because it's made with tomato. So I think my carbs that day ended up being like 41 or something. So not a big deal. Under 50, not a problem. Um, and my calorie count was under 1500. So I ate a little bit more that day, but I'm not worried about it because, I don't have to worry about it. So then we went to my sister's, and my sister eats somewhat similarly to the way that I eat. Not exactly. She does have carbs. Like she had a chocolate tres leche cake there. But she is a little more conscious of carbs, and she asked me what she should make. And so I was able to kind of detail out for her what would work for us. And really it worked for everyone. And uh, not to knock anything that happened at my in-laws, because she was really only cooking for my family and her family, which is just her and her husband. So it's not like, she had to try and please a lot of people like, would have happened at the in-laws because there was a lot of people there. So I asked her to make something with chicken, um, some kind of a salad, and then some kind of a potato dish, which was really more for like everybody else rather than for me. So she made lemon pepper chicken, and I ate 8 ounces of that. And then she just had like a side salad kind of set up, and you could just put your own toppings on. So I had that with some ranch dressing, and that was fine. That was great. We had a nice time together. I also then had some more chili because we had some left over and we kind of needed a second meal. We hadn't really quite prepared for that evening meal, so we just had some leftover chili. And so that was great. We had a fine time. I did have more of my yogurt also while I was there. We ended up staying the night, and I did have some more yogurts. I made sure to bring quite a few yogurts actually, just to have on hand to get that high protein in. Plus, it's something kind of sweet to have. Like if I were tempted by sweets, it's something sweet that I could have and kind of satisfy that like sweet craving. And then yesterday for our Christmas day, what we tend to do is have like appetizers out for kind of like the midday, early afternoon, and then we have like a bigger meal at the end of the day. That's what we usually do. It was supposed to be turkey, but I forgot to get a turkey and to thaw it in time for our meal on Christmas Day. So we didn't have turkey, but we had some. I made some queso dip with ground beef that I ate with just some diced tomatoes on top, and I just eat it kind of like a bowl. And we made some keto mozzarella sticks, which didn't really turn out, but I ate a little bit of that. I'm pretty sure I probably also had a yogurt. And then my family for Christmas got me some sugar-free chocolate covered caramels, which were fantastic. They were from Stam chocolate, just FYI. They were delicious. And I did eat all four of them. They were fantastic. Not all at once, but like throughout the day. And then also some, which I have right here, Choc Zero butter cookies, which I've really wanted to try, but they're so expensive, so it's not something that I would buy for myself. But I received some for free. Not really, it was my own money, but like my own household money, right? But so I got these, and they are very, very good. They're a little drier, just a little drier than like the regular butter cookies that I would have had in the past. But they're still kind of like just hit that spot, and they're very, very good. So these are four cookies are 140 calories with 11 fat and 12 carbs, but eight fibers. So four net carbs and then three protein. And the ingredients aren't fantastic, but they're not as bad as I thought they would be. Like there's no maltodextrin in them. There is palm fruit oil, and then like some rice flour, oat fiber. Um, let's see, non-GMO resistant dextrin. So those are kind of like the non like real food, I would say. Ingredients. You've also got like butter, almond butter, milk, vanilla, salt, monk fruit extract. So they're not terrible, and they actually taste pretty darn good. So I did have some of those, and then for dinner we decided to do breakfast since we didn't have our turkey. And honestly, none of us were all that hungry anyway. So my husband just made everybody a couple of eggs and some shoulder bacon that we had gotten. And really, I tried the shoulder bacon, but I didn't care for it. It tastes like ham to me, and I don't really like ham. So I just had like a couple bites of that to try it. And then I actually didn't even have any eggs because I just felt like I couldn't eat them. So I just had some regular bacon that I had left over. I just heated up the rest of it to kind of use it up. And I was really looking forward to bacon. So I was glad to be able to still have that. And that's all that I had on Christmas Day. So I was able to really easily manage what I had going on. On some days, I ate a little more than usual, but I never went over 1,500 calories. So it's not like if I were in this mindset of trying to lose weight, I did not like blow my calories out of the water. So like I feel fine with what I did. And even if I did have say 2,000 calories or something like that, I would still have no problem with that. But it was just really easy because I just wasn't even hungry for all of those carbs and just a ton of food. I was full. So it really worked out okay. And I was able to manage going, to someone else's home where I had very little control over what I was having, and to take the things that I needed in order to feel my best. I really wanted to feel my best, and I did. So it worked out fantastic. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas. And if for you, you didn't meet your goals, or you cheated, or you fell off the wagon, or whatever, it's all going to be okay. Just start with your next meal being back to what you're used to eating. That really is going to be the best for you.